Hello! Okay, so today we're going to give you a little bit of trivia at the end of it. I know everything's really trivia, but this is my fun bit of trivia that I like to use when I'm up against somebody that seems to know more baseball trivia than I do, and we're in a little bit of a baseball trivia war. This is one that usually stumps people just because it's a little bit of an oddball thing, but it's kind of cute and fun. Anyway, getting to a few other things first. In 1928, John Heidler, who was the president of the National League, proposed a major rule change to baseball that was to spur on more offense. It ended up getting accepted or voted for by the National League, but the American League decided not to. So baseball hierarchy, since they want to try to keep things all together with the same rules, didn't want to veer off from each other like they did when they first, when the American League first joined up with the National League to be one big giant major league. They decided not to go against that. And that rule was to institute a designated hitter to bat for the pitcher. That was 1928. Then they were smart enough not to use it, but in the 70s, I guess they weren't as smart anymore. During a barnstorming tour in 1930, Satchel Paige, while playing for a team of Negro League All-Star players, defeated a team of Major League All-Star teams. And in that game, Satchel struck out 22 batters. Now, this wasn't any weak hitting team. The All-Star team from Major Leagues ended up having such hitters as Babe Herman and Hack Wilson. Currently, there are 28 ball players in baseball's 3,000 hit club, with Ichiro and A-Rod on their way, and they should easily get to 3,000 as long as Ichiro plays maybe this year and next year. There will be 30 people. Now, the interesting thing is currently there are 10 ball players that have sub 300 batting averages. A-Rod is sitting right now at 299, so he might be the 11th to hit there. Of the 10 ball players that have sub 300 batting averages, Carl Yastrzemski has the most hits with 3,419, but his lifetime batting average is only 285, and Cal Ripken has the dubious honor of having the lowest batting average in that club at 276. Okay, so a little bit of fun trivia that I have. When I get backed up against the wall and with somebody who seems to know a lot more about me and they're stumping me with the trivia, the question I usually ask them is, can you name the Major League ball player who had the least amount of fingers? Without thinking, most people will say Three Fingers Brown. Mordecai Three Fingers Brown, because of course his name says he has 3 fingers, so you think that's the obvious answer. But of course there's been 2 people, one of them in our lifetime, that have pitched in the majors with only had 1 hand, and those of course are Jim Abbott and Hugh Daly. The interesting thing with this is the follow-up when it comes to the trivia. Both Jim Abbott and Hugh Daly had very similar career arcs, whereas they had a couple years of looking like they were going to be really dominant and be the tops in their game, and then both their careers kind of faded out. Both of them threw no-hitters, although Hugh Daly had a season where he threw 4 one-hitters. He also had a season where he struck out 483 batters. And yes, that's one season. Of course, this is pre-1900, when pitchers were used in a lot different manner. Their overall pitching records, Hugh Daly has a slightly better winning percentage and has a better batting average, but the batting average is a little bit unfair when you're comparing pitchers anyway. But when it came to Jim Abbott, he only got to play in the National League for 1 year, playing for the Milwaukee Brewers. Anyway, that was our little bit of oddball trivia. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you've liked it, please give us a like. And of course, we've got our previous and our next videos there, and you can subscribe, because subscribing is always fun. Yeah, and I'd like to know in the comments below, what do you use to stump people in trivia? Like, I'd love to hear that sort of thing. So, okay, until next time, thank you very much. And oh, by the way, check in the description, of course, hopefully I've got this up by now, where I list where most of my trivia comes from, because I like to give credit where I've gotten things. And it'll probably be down there in the description below. Anyway, thank you very much. See you next time.